Make sure this connects. What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Y'all already know. Gotta do my little sound check. Make sure everything is good. That's not it. We'll go here. Oh, sounds good, right? Alright, perfect. Sounds good. Brought the OG mic back by popular request, popular command. Oh, what y'all see back there is that's not Noche. That's the other cat we got. Her name is Luna, and she be bro. Who would ever thought that I'd be over here watching YouTube videos on how to introduce cats to each other, man? Me and my family are trying to get these two cats to get along, and it's a ride. Anyways, that's not why you're here. This is not a cat channel. Could be. That's not why you're here. Look, man, I finished Starfield today. I finished the main campaign. Let me say that. I don't want to say I finished the game. I beat the main campaign. Let's say that. And the reason I say that is because there's still so much more to play of this game. I have put 3 days, 5 hours, and like 43 minutes into this game, or something like that. 3 days and 5 hours for sure. It is easily my highest played single player game. It's gotta be up there. If Halo Infinite was to split how much time you played a campaign versus how much time you played multiplayer, then Halo might be close, but I would definitely play way more multiplayer Halo than I do the campaign. Even though the campaign of Halo Infinite, I finished everything, and then I went back and I'm going through it on hardcore mode right now. So Starfield has been one of those games that I just couldn't believe how much time I spent in it. And the best thing about the game is that it didn't feel like I was spending all that time. It felt like I was just playing a game. It felt fun. I have enjoyed every single moment from when I turned on Starfield to when I beat it today, and I even started playing New Game Plus. And when I started playing New Game Plus, if you guys watch the stream, it's up here. It's a hard game to put down. And after I beat the main story, and now the main story is taking a different twist after you beat it, because now you're playing it from a different perspective, because you know what happens to New Game Plus, but the characters don't know what happened, but you know what happens. It is so now it is a complete mind game that the game is playing with you, and it's phenomenal. It's amazing. What's up, A Gorilla? What up? I appreciate it. Appreciate the sub. But that's not what I wanted to talk about, because there's a lot of, you can watch a lot of videos out there, people talking about the campaign, and people tell you why they love Starfield or why they hate Starfield, or Starfield is not exploration game, or Starfield whatever. That's not what I'm going to talk about. I want to talk about a different angle. I want to talk about the side quests and what Starfield has taught me about side quests. Okay, I am someone that naturally despises side quests. I can't stand a side quest. I can't stand a game feeling like it's giving you extra things to do just to make the game longer. I can't stand it when they do that. I can't stand it when the game makes you collect something that really doesn't matter to the story. Like, I think it's funny, I got a troll on my YouTube channel that's like, you don't like collecting backpacks, well, go ahead and collect all the artifacts and all this other stuff. And it's like, dude, the artifacts are actually part of the game. Spider-Man collecting backpacks doesn't matter to the story or anything, like, unless you want to change the way he looks. Like, with that, so it's not even the same. It's not even comparable. Anyways, though, side quests, I can't stand them because I feel like it's just hey, what's up, ISO? Appreciate the cheer. I feel like side quests are just a way for developers to make games just a little bit longer, or make them seem like they're longer without putting any real thought into it. For most games, I don't like when side quests are necessary either. Like when you need to do a side quest in order to level up so that you can actually play the main campaign and have fun. You know what I mean? Facts. ISO. Yeah, I be Starfield today, ISO. Just so you know. But I'm gonna talk about side quests real quick. So that's another thing I don't like when it feels like you have to do the side quest. Okay, so I've just never really been a fan of side quests. Side objectives are a little bit different, and this is what I mean. If you're going on a mission in a story and there's the option to, hey, do this. Oh, I appreciate that, ISO. Thank you for gifting that sub. Let's say you are doing the main mission and there's an option to not only get to the objective but also, I don't know, save these 3 people along the way, and it's along the way to the main story. You could, that's an optional thing that you can do. You don't have to, but you can, but it's along the way. Then okay, that I'm a little bit that's a little bit to me more tolerable. That's not a side quest, that's not a side mission, that's a side objective. That's what I would call that. Those I understand a little bit more. It would be Rune the Rocker that gets the sub too. That's hilarious, right, Rune? Rune, oh my god, Rune was in my stream earlier. He saw me beat Starfield, so that's funny. Yeah, Rune the pony, the galloping type. But I'm sorry, guys. I know this is gonna be a video, and if you're watching it as a video, you're gonna be like, "Who is he talking to?" Well, I'm talking to my chat because I'm also streaming this live on Twitch. So if you want to see these videos live on Twitch, just subscribe to my channel on Twitch as well. But the side objectives to me make more sense. Those are cool. So again, never been a huge fan of side missions or side quests. Starfield has changed that though. Starfield has changed that, and this is how would I rate it after beating it? Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll say, you ready? Starfield has changed the way I feel about side quests, because every single side quest that I played in Starfield was good enough to stand alone. Does that make sense? Like the side quests, I could see them grabbing those side quests and making that a complete storyline if they wanted to. They could have gone hours. Some of the side quests are pretty long as well. Some of the side quests require you to be at a certain level or learn certain skills in order to complete them. Like the only reason I learned how to dogfight in Starfield and be good at it and actually enjoy it was because of a side quest that I really wanted to finish, which is, it blows my mind. Like I have been frustrated with side quests before in video games that I would just stop. Like I know I don't need it. In Starfield, I wanted to see what would happen at the end of this side quest, so I pushed myself to learn the skills, how to fly, to upgrade different things in my piloting and all that other stuff, and the target system of the ships. Because once you learn how to target stuff, that changes the ball game. Once you learn how to use the thrusters as well, that changes the ball game to the dogfighting in Starfield. If you don't know what dogfighting is, that's just aerial fights or space fights, whatever. So it was just ridiculous. Okay, what up, Rune? I see Rune's in here. What's up? Okay, see, ISO says Cyberpunk 2077 was amazing with side quests, in your opinion. Okay, that's what's up. I did one side quest in Starfield. I had to get a janitor a cup of coffee. That's a complete story. That was a complete storyline. What side quest was that? What side quest was that, Rune? I don't know that one. I don't know that one at all. Facts. Okay, Witcher 3 as well. Okay, yes, yes, Rune. Okay, okay, fair enough. Witcher 3 did have um some pretty good side quests as well that I got. Which okay, this is the difference though. Witcher 3 side quests were so good that some of them I didn't even realize were side quests. I remember playing it and then realized I wasn't making progress in the story and being mad that I wasn't making progress in the story. I remember playing Witcher 3 and doing that. The difference is between that and Starfield is in Starfield, when I'm doing a side quest, I know this has nothing to do with the main story, yet I'm okay traveling down this path. Especially, man, spoil. I don't want to spoil. I don't know who's watching this. There's something pretty big that happens in Starfield where you have to make a decision to go somewhere or to stay somewhere to defend something. And depending on what you do, some people are there and some people are not there anymore. After that point in the game, I literally felt like the game actually made me feel sad. And I it was so weird. I wanted to distract myself from doing the main story because I was sad, but it was like my character was sad, and I actually went out for a while and started doing a whole bunch of these other side quests with that same emotion of what had just happened. And then finally I came back and finished the main quest, right? But there's still a few side quests that I left because after you beat the game, there's a certain choice at the end that you got to make as well. And guys, oh my god, see, I don't want to. At some point, we're gonna be able to speak candidly about all this stuff, and there won't be any spoilers because if you haven't played it by now, or you haven't gotten to that part by now, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, oh, Starfield made me sad too with them loading screens. Oh, how do I block this dude? Hold on, that wasn't even Rune that said that. I can't believe that. That was ISO. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and block this dude. Rune, Horizon Forbidden West got some amazing side quests too. So Rune, I beat Horizon Forbidden West. Unfortunately, I can't recall the side quests or the main story being any good. Best thing about that game, is the visuals. The game looked amazing. Doc read my last chat too. I'm just having fun. What was your last chat? You gave the janitor a cup of coffee, but he also gives you a map to a planet far, far away. You travel there and then change to be a bootleg Jedi Knight. Boom, story night. Is that what it is, ISO? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. No. Listen, Horizon Forbidden West, the main story, the side quests, none of that. What's up, Lion Dimelo Puppy? Puppy, when's the next episode of that podcast? I know you got that podcast going with those supercars. When's the next episode? Shout out to Lion. Yo, check them out on YouTube. My man asked me why. What do you mean why I'm up? Because I'm a grown man. We talking about I got a bedtime. That's funny. You don't remember because you didn't really play the game, Doc. Right. Yo, go look at my gamer score. Go look at my gamer tag. It's all good. I definitely played the game. Bro, I know why I'm up. That's good. Do what you do. So, anyways, listen, man. The side quests. So yeah, The Witcher 3 had good side quests. But Starfield's making me look at all this stuff differently though. I still want to play these games and enjoy the main story, and the main story be good enough for the game. I still want that. But I'm okay with side quests if they're thought out. I'm okay with side quests if they make it interesting, you know? Like, before I beat the game, I was in this side quest storyline where I joined the gang. I joined the Crimson Fleet, and apparently that storyline is really good. Well, I beat the game before I got to finish that storyline, but I get to play the game again now. in New Game Plus, and I'm excited to go through and do things differently as well. I'm telling you, man, this the game make this game's making me look at gaming differently. Period. Now, I don't need every single game to be like this. I don't need every single game to be like this. I can't. The same way I don't like side quests in most games. I don't like skill trees in most games. I wish I could just pick a game with a hero and he's got everything he needs, or she has everything she needs right there. Like, I don't gotta go upgrade anything. Like, this is who this person is. This is what they're supposed to be. Boom, this it is what it is. Why do I gotta upgrade stuff? Like, I can't stand it. Some games is cool. Every game doesn't need to do it. You know what I mean? No spoiler, bro. This Fallout 4, you should try it. Okay. Everyone's telling me to try out Fallout 4. What about Skyrim? I think I want to try Skyrim now. Now that I played Starfield and I beat it, and everyone's saying that Skyrim was like this game was built. Some people say Fallout 4 or Fallout in space. Some people say Skyrim in space. I played Fallout 3, so now let me play Skyrim. I guess I don't know. We'll see. I'm going on vacay. I'm gonna be in NJNY. Okay, that's what's up. Lion, new episode drops Friday. What's the name of the podcast, bro? What's the what's the name of the podcast? Lion, let me know so I'll give you a shout out. But yeah, guys, man, this thing has changed my mentality on side quests, bro. And I never thought that would be me. Because I made a video. I said how long a game should be, and I don't like long games. I don't think a game should be that freaking long. Oh, the playbook. There you go. My man's podcast, the playbook, on YouTube. Go check it out, man. Especially if you're into supercars. My dude Lion, de lo mío, papi, de lo mío. Freaking side quests. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that I would have changed my mind on something like this over this type of game? Oh, you welcome, Lion. You welcome, of course. Now that everything's all said and done, I gotta sit back and evaluate how many games I've played that I didn't give side quests a chance or a thought. I know I'm not gonna play Spider-Man collectible packs. I know I'm not. Just thinking about that makes me yawn. I'm not gonna do that. Does God of War 2018 have good side quests? Yeah, let me know. See, a game like The Last of Us doesn't have side quests. That's fire. Just a straight storyline. The story is beautiful. The Witcher 3, should I go back and play The Witcher 3 again and do some of those side quests? Did Horizon Zero Dawn have side quests? That's my favorite one, Horizon Zero Dawn. What up, Harold? Plague Tale Requiem, if I recall, didn't have side quests. It was just great. Plague Tale Innocence didn't have side quests. It was just great. The Ghost of Tsushima has very good side quests. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, this Starfield has helped me see side quests differently. But again, this is the bar for side quests now has been set to this level. If I can't if I can't go to a mission, I'll give you this one side quest that happened to, right? And not every side quest has to be crazy long either, too. I like that too. I like that every side quest doesn't have to be crazy long, but you can see that they can build a story off of it to make it longer. Man, they did so good. And towards the end of the game, I'm traveling to this planet, right? I'm fast traveling to this planet, right? And I end up on this one planet because in Starfield, if you haven't gone to a specific galaxy, you can't jump to another galaxy. Like, it's weird the way they do it. You gotta like go to this galaxy, then that galaxy, you can go to that galaxy, and then that if you haven't visited, you can't do it. But anyways, I go to this one galaxy that I have to go to, even though it's not my destination. And when I get there, there's a ship that's just flying around. Okay. Now, in this game, there's ships flying around at different planets and different areas in space or whatever, and you can talk to them if you wish. Or sometimes they'll just stop and they'll talk to you. Like there was a tourist ship one time, a tourist ship that decided to talk to me, and I could have attacked the ship or answer questions or whatever, and I just answered questions, just entertained it, whatever. But this one time, I go into this orbit, and there's this ship there, and it's just staying there outside of this planet, and I've never seen this ship before. So after a while, you play the game, you see the shapes of the ships or whatever, so you kind of like recognize some of the ships or whatever. So I see the ship and I've seen it before. So I go to it and I try to talk to them, and I can't understand anything that they're saying. Okay, so it gives me the option to dock the ship. Let's go on board. I ain't scared of nothing. I go on board and listen to this storyline. I go on board and the ship is a Earth colony ship, okay, that has reached the destination that it wanted to, which was this planet, okay, and it took them 200 years to reach it. Okay, now listen, they are here because their main purpose is to keep the human race alive. Okay, listen to this. When they see me and I'm a human, right, they're surprised, they're astonished, they're like, how are you here? Like, we expected to see like some type of extraterrestrial being or whatever, or blah. And they explained to me that they are, or at least they thought that they were the last humans coming from Earth, and they were here to go to this planet to start building a new, Earth, repopulate the human race or whatever. And again, it took them 200 years to travel to where they are. Okay. Now, naturally speaking, yes, Lion Paradiso. Yeah, Lion. Okay, Lion. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, listen. Now, naturally, you ask, how did you guys survive 200 years on this ship? And the captain tells you, it's a female captain, she says, well, we didn't survive 200 years. We are the children of the children of the children of the children who originally set out for this. Okay, so that's how we've survived. You just pass on the mission to the children. And I'm saying that like, yo, you could literally make a whole game just based off of that concept. Like that was just phenomenal to me, phenomenal writing, because now I'm intrigued. I'm like, yo, what up, Trigger Happy? So I'm like, yo, okay, so these people aren't the original people that got on this ship. They're the descendants of the people that got on this ship, which means everything. These people haven't left this ship. This is all they know, bro. I'm like, bro, this is wild, right? So then they tell me, right? Isn't that Fallout kinda? Oh, I guess it is kind of like Fallout. Well, Fallout is in a shelter, and they'd never leave this shelter because they're afraid to leave. This is a little bit different. They were traveling to a planet. But anyways, they make it to the planet. The descendants finally make it to the planet, right? But the planet is now being inhabited by what they don't know exactly what it is or who it is, because they can't communicate with them, but they know that I can. They see that I'm here, they trust me, so they want me to go down to the planet, find out who's inhabiting the planet, and let them know that they had claim to the planet first, right? I go down there, whatever. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, because when you go down there, you could take care of business however you wish, meaning you have the option of the people down there that pretty much they opened up a resort called Paradiso, right, which is like paradise or whatever, right? Which is funny because they tell you how like they sell everything extra expensive and try to tell people that it's like exotic, whatever, when it's not. It's just normal, which is hilarious. It's just hilarious. It's like buying water at an airport, you know, like for no reason. It's like way more expensive. Like since you can't bring your water through TSA, they just charge you extra when you buy. You know what I'm talking about. So, but you can handle it however you want. You can either just be diplomatic about it and talk to them about it and see if they're like, hey man, these people up there that have been orbiting, they're trying to be down here. Can you guys share the planet? No, we don't want to share the planet. Okay, then I'm gonna take you out. Or you could be like, you know what, man, I don't know how many people up in that ship. It's not worth it. Let's take out that ship. You could take out that ship, or you could help them get a upgrade their ship so they could go fly to a different planet. However you want to do it, you can do it. And that to me just just blew my mind that that was a thing. And you can literally make a whole game off of that concept. Now the Ranger one, I see you guys talking about the Ranger mission, right? We're talking about the Freestar Rangers. Is that what you're talking about? The free man. All I know is this lady has this farm, and some dudes just show up wanting to buy the farm from her, and she just tells them, hey, the farm's not for sale. And then they kind of like threaten her. You go down there, you find out who they are, so you go over there, find, and all again, you're just trying to talk to them, right? But they seem kind of arrogant, this and that, blah blah blah. And you know they want to start some things. Now what's crazy about this is that before I did that mission, there was another side quest that I did where all I had to do, you remember that trigger happened? Okay, there was another side quest that I did that all I had to do was prove to, who was it? It was like a bounty hunting mission, but I don't remember who it was for. But all I know is that at the end of that mission, I got a really strong shotgun, like a really strong shotgun, right? So I have this shotgun with me, and then I go and I become and I go to this farm side quest mission or whatever from again with that shotgun on me. But you know, I'm just talking, I'm trying to be diplomatic about it, whatever. And the dude gets froggy, this and that, blah blah blah. And he says, no, we're not leaving. That farm's gonna be ours, and he wants to start trouble. So we go at it in this little camp that he set out. It's just him and his boys or whatever, right? And I'm with this shotgun, so I destroy him. It wasn't even close, right? Kill him, whatever. Then I find out that again, I gotta find out why he's there and why they want this farm. I find out that the ship that they use is a stolen ship, okay? And the person that stole the ship for them is probably the one that has the answers. So I gotta go find who this person is. Now, I didn't get to finish this side quest, okay? But that's definitely a side quest I want to finish. I'm like, man, that is, oh my god! Like again, you could make a whole freaking game just based off of that, just that foundation of that story. So I don't know. It was for the mayor on that one planet. Oh, there you go, Tony. Bro, the side quests that game ridiculous. Here's another one. I go down to Neon, okay? You guys know Neon, right? And I'm in Neon, and I do something. I did it wrong, right? And I I had some contraband on me or whatever. So I go back to Jameson, which is like the main planet, whatever, where the lodge is, and they scan you for contraband. And yeah, I had contraband. So in the game, if you have contraband, you get arrested or whatever, right? So I get arrested. But this time when I got arrested, I've been arrested 3 times in the game. But this one time when I got arrested, they try to offer me this deal where I could join them. And if I join them, I forgot what it was, something, I owed them like a mission or something like that, whatever, right? But for whatever reason, I just didn't like the approach. I didn't like feeling bullied into joining them. So I said no. Well, because I said no, they took my money, they took all kinds of stuff. Like it was bad. But I got an offer to then join the Crimson Fleet, which is like the opposite of the police force or whatever it was. Man, I'm telling you, bro, the game with its side quest is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So when I go, okay, like I see line. Did you get the Mantis outfit? The shit? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did get the Mantis ship, but I got that one late. I did that mission, that side quest a little bit late. But once you do that one, everyone should do that one. The Mantis one. What's that called? What's that one called? I don't remember what it's called. But you get a nice suit, you get a nice helmet, you get a ship. Like, yes, that's boy, that was crazy, bro. Oh, alright, room, be safe. Everybody's about to play that Assassin's Creed. How are the side missions in that? Because I heard those games are crazy long. But yeah, long story short, man, Starfield has made me appreciate a good side quest. When I play these games, though, I want to focus on the main story because I don't want to, number one, forget what the main story is about or deviate too much. And maybe it's good to play these games twice. So one time you could play it where you just focus on the main story, and then one time you play it just free range or whatever, or vice versa. The first time you play it, you do whatever the heck you want. The second time you play it, you just focus on the main story, so you know what the main objective of the game was. But I feel like Starfield's main objective might have been for you to do whatever you wanted it to do. I never got into shipbuilding in this game. Didn't build one thing on a ship in this game. I never got into outpost building on this game either. I built half of an outpost. It was literally an outpost antenna in a container just to meet like one requirement on this one planet. I just like to show you how to do it or whatever. And I did it, and then that's it. I never did it again. And I love that. I love that this game not at all didn't force me to do anything I didn't want to do. It doesn't force you to level up a specific skill tree if you don't want to either. I love that. I love that. Doesn't force you to level up a specific weapon trait if you don't want to. You could, if you want to, play the whole game without leveling up anything ship wise, but I don't recommend it. The jetpack that a lot of people were talking about, man, I only upgraded like one thing on the jetpack. That's it. I didn't care. I didn't use it that much anyways. It didn't matter. I love that. I love that the game let you play it however you wanted to play it. And if there was something that you didn't want to do that wasn't your cup of tea, you didn't have to do it. Look, dog, if you didn't like the loading screens, all you gotta do is make sure you're not carrying a crazy amount of stuff, and you can literally skip a whole bunch of loading screens and literally fast travel to everywhere. Literally, and it tells you that at the beginning of the game. So if you ain't about that, let's get in my ship, take off loading screen, go into the space. Now in space, I can fly. Whatever. If you're not into that, you don't even gotta worry about that either. So the game was just, man, phenomenal. I also asked me earlier, what would I rate this game? This is me personally. I'm going to take points off. I played most of it on Xbox Series X and on the Rogue Ally, okay? But I'm going to take points off because the game doesn't run at 60 frames. I understand it's a great big game, this is and that, but I get it, that's fine. But just for me personally, so I'm going to take a point off for it not running at 60 frames, okay? I'm also going to take a point off because the game is not the best visually looking game that I've seen out there. It's just not. The game doesn't look. Some areas of the game look phenomenal, look great, all this other stuff. Other parts of the game just looks good, right? It doesn't look anything great. Okay, so I'll take those 2 points off. As far as fun factor, the mechanics, how well the game played, and everything like that, everything else for me was perfect. There's nothing else I could complain. There's nothing else I could complain about this game about. Nothing else. I wasn't expecting the fast travel. I wasn't expecting the space exploration. Like, so that wasn't a thing for me either. So I wasn't even looking for that. So I'm not gonna complain about something that I wasn't looking at either. So just because of the 30 frames per second and the visuals, I'll drop 2 points. So I give this game an 8 out of 10. But if it had 60 frames, if I was playing on PC maybe with a 4090 or whatever, or 4080, okay, maybe. Right? Maybe it'd be a 9 out of 10. Visually, I don't know how much better it looks on PC than it does on console or anything like that. So 8 out of 10 is what I give this game. as far as everything else, to me, the story was great, perfect. It didn't take no 12 hours to get into the story. That's a lie. The combat was great. So I don't know, man. I had a great time, bro. Okay, Legend, that's fair. Shout out to Legend 350. Go check out his podcast with Drex as well. Them dudes be on there, the legendary duo, on YouTube as well. No cap, Doc. I dropped Starfield after 20 hours. I give the game a 7.5 overall. It's straight, just not for me, and that's fair, man. It's fair. Unacceptable? What is unacceptable, like? Hold on, I'll miss a whole bunch of stuff. So Starfield side quest better than the main game. I've heard that from other people. No, Harold, I wouldn't say no, not even close. The side quests aren't better than the main game. I'm trying to think of where someone would think that. If you combine all the side quests, the amount of variety compared to the main game, then maybe you can make that argument. But that wouldn't even be. That's not even fair, because at that point, you could deviate so you could do so many different things that it's just not even comparable, you know. But no, the main story, hell no, the main story all the way to the end. When you realize what happens at the end, if you really grasp that concept, no, there's no way. There's no way anybody's gonna tell you that. Nope. And now when you're playing New Game Plus, because it's not New Game Plus like every other game, New Game, but it's a New Game Plus that makes sense. Like this makes sense to play it again now. With everything that you know, that your character knows, that nobody else knows, but your character knows. It makes sense to replay it again. Because the loop makes sense. And that's all I'm going to say without spoiling the game. Bro, it's wild. It's wild, bro. Not beat it yet. Not play a game in 2 weeks. I don't know what that means. I got a 47 and I struggle to get 60 FPS on high settings at 1440p. Unacceptable. Yeah. Yeah, if the game's not optimized, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Oh snap! I didn't even look at the time. I gotta start going to bed. I got the gym tomorrow morning with my boy. Me and my son be going to the gym in the morning now, early, and we got legs tomorrow, so we got letting y'all go. I just beat the mission where you get to Neon for the first time. I've enjoyed the game, but it hasn't blown me away. Oh, you're early in the game. You just got to Neon. All right, let me know what decisions you make in Neon, bro. Harold, let me know what decisions you make at Neon. See how you play the game. That's another thing I did have an advantage, is that I got to play it and then Juju played it as well. So I guess Juju had an advantage because Juju was ahead of me the entire time. He beat the game before I did. So he got to see choices that I made. And he did good, man. He wanted to spoil it for me so many times, but he held back. He was like, I'm not gonna tell you, but I want to tell you. Do you want me to tell you? And I'm like, nah, Juju, don't tell me. But yeah. So the one major part of the game he chose differently than I did. Towards the end, he chose differently than I did. There's a few missions um, that he was more aggressive and I was more persuasive and talkative. And then vice versa, those other missions where I was more persuasive. Depending on how I felt that day, depending on how I felt they were talking to me, all that other stuff. It was cool. It was cool. But no, the main quest is better than the side missions in its totality. Yeah, for sure. Especially once you get to the end, for sure. Not even a question. Not even a question. But alright, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go there. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Shout out to ISO for gifting that sub on Twitch. Go ahead and follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna try to game more on Twitch in my new setup. I won't have a camera like I used to back in Virginia. And if these videos do good, then I'll start doing them like this, because I'll be able to freaking kill two birds with one stone, be able to hit a live stream and then pop this over to YouTube and then just go from there. All right. Hey, Lion, great to see you too, Bobby. Great to see you too, man. I appreciate it, man. You guys all still been rocking with me. I really appreciate it. I know the content has slowed down a little bit, the volume or whatever, but um, eventually I get my groove back. So it is what it is. All right. Doc Dog 1985, y'all already know there's levels to it is. Oh, Twank, you just hopped in, man. About to hop off right now, dog. Damn. What up, Twank? Twank, I go back, rewatch the stream, man. Hey. Line says it's a Stadia days. Yo, speak about Stadia. Hold on. I gotta give at least 2 more minutes to Twinks. He just hopped on. Bro, I was unpacking some stuff, man, and I found my Stadia Premier Edition. I got the box and everything. The controller was in there. The Chromecast was in there as well, man. And then I have 2 different controllers, 3 different controllers. Obviously, I got the white controller. I got the black and gray controller, which a lot of y'all don't have, and I got it's like a blue and orange controller, which a lot of y'all don't have either. Y'all weren't really see. It took me a while to become a Stadia fan, but once I was in, I was a Stadia fan, man. Y'all remember? Man, shout out to my dude MM2K, Cowboy know too. I was a Stadia fan, but man. So as I was going through the boxes or whatever, I put a whole bunch of stuff up for sale on Mercari. That's usually where I sell all my stuff. And all the Stadia controllers, I was like, I'm gonna sell these things or whatever. But I was like, let me hold on to them a little bit longer. I don't know why I couldn't put it up for sale, and it's useless right now. Those things are useless right now. But I'm thinking, I don't know. It's kind of like a real piece of history, is it not? I mean, it might not be worth anything years from now, or it might be worth a lot to have an original Stadia controller or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm just tripping. But alright, I'll end it right there. Alright, guys. We out. Peace. Yeah, I did. I turned 2 of them into Bluetooth. The white one, I left it alone. You think Stadia could come back whenever cloud surges to the mainstream? Don't play with my heart. Don't play with my heart, man. Don't play with my heart. Yeah, I switched them over, Lion. Unless there's another update, but yeah, I switched them over. I left one though that I didn't switch. But alright, guys, we out. Peace. Look at Harold laughing at me, playing with me, man. You think it'll be nah, man. XCloud got that on lock, bro. Peace.